Meow meow.
Last year is when I started voice acting seriously. And I was looking at one of my past journals and I found that today, exactly on the 6th, is when I started taking voice acting, my first voice acting class. So I thought, what a perfect day to make this video. This is 12 things I learned during my first year as a voice talent. Number one, this advice has kept me going a lot. Curious that it's actually one of the first, maybe even the first advice I actually got. It has given me a sense of strength when I needed to push past my limits. I can't take credit for this one. This is by Chris Woodworth. He is also a voice actor. Feel free to look him up. I'm sure he's out there. I'm sure he's easy to find. It's about getting to know your voice. If you don't think you have the best voice, where you come from, your accent, if you think that you're nasal, if you think your voice is too deep, if your voice is raspy, whatever, that doesn't matter. A career as a voice talent is about getting to know your voice, wanting to explore what else it can do, and seeing what else it's capable of, and seeing or hearing all the different aspects of your voice. Number two, make a demo as fast as possible. This is, we're getting controversial here already on advice number two. I believe you really should be doing a demo as soon as you can. If you're too scared of that, then just keep making voice samples until you feel ready or until you feel that you have something of substance or a bunch of samples that are good that can be spliced together into a demo. I know people that have been doing this for months and straight up are really just scared to make a demo. And making a demo is not something that once you do it, all these opportunities are gonna just present to you for the taking. It's not like that at all. Not in the year 2023. You need to make and remake demos, have demos in different categories of the industry, narration, character, commercial, whatever. You need several demos and you need also a lot of voice samples. Was my first demo my ultimately amazing piece of work? Of course not. I think of them more as a benchmark progress report of what I sounded like months or even, a year ago than what I sound like now. And you're just gonna have to keep making them. Number three, join casting call sites after getting demos, after making voice samples, after having headshots. I know that not just for voiceover, but some other freelance job sites, they'll promote you if you're new. So they'll promote you for the first 2 weeks that you make a profile. And you don't want to just make profiles and then, oh, I'll fill them out later. You need to have that all ready to upload to then make your profile so that you don't miss out on that promotion that they're doing for you. Number four, you will need more than a microphone. You will eventually need more than space in the closet. You will eventually need more than an audio interface. You will eventually need more than a basic audio editing software. Four big pillars for success in the voice acting industry: training, branding, marketing, and equipment. You can't just take one class and be like, yay, I'm set for life. You can't just get one microphone and say, yay, that's all the equipment I need. These are things that, again, are going to keep changing. This is the third microphone that I have, and it's probably not going to be the last. Advice about recording studio, I really felt that I needed to make my studio a sacred space, and it is my sacred space. That really helped me be more productive in here and comfortable and excited to come in here and be in the booth. Number five, It takes a long time to get set up. It takes a long time to fill out profiles on these sites, Fiverr, Backstage, Upwork. That takes time uploading all those pictures, uploading the files that you have, what you want to show. It's an ongoing process as well to refresh all that on your profiles that you're active on. So take it baby steps. Think baby steps. Even when you get to the point where you are getting paid for voiceover, like I am, that's also its own baby step. Like I can tell you that I'm definitely not ready to be getting paid hundreds per hour or whatever, cuz I would just not function. So even charging more for a voiceover is its own baby step. 6. Having an agent is great. Being your own agent is also great. Enough said. One is not more professional than the other. It's really based on your location as well as your preference. Number 7, voice acting can be as social or as remote as you want it to be. So I know people, again, location or preference. I know people that are kind of in the middle of nowhere in Europe, and they kind of have no choice but to be a voice actor out of their own home. That might not be you. Maybe you are in one of the largest cities in your country or the world or whatever, but you still want to work from home as a voice actor. That's fine. Number 8, this is a big one, I think, that a lot of people need to hear. Don't let voice classes become a safety blanket, because they will. Money aside, signing up for a voice class and showing up to classes is pretty easy. Doing a live audition is hard. Making a voice sample is definitely harder than showing up to class. Making a voice demo is definitely harder than signing up for a class. You need to do those hard things. You need to audition for agencies if you can. That's hard. You need to get your headshots together. That's definitely harder than just signing up for a class. It can feel that as if you know that you're putting in work by just taking voice acting classes, and you are, but you really need to eventually just focus on doing the hard things. And definitely, don't get me wrong, build have a foundation set for uh for you to know what you're getting yourself into in voice acting, and definitely keep take workshops or enough classes to where you feel you have a structure to then go out and venture. Number 9, learn from different teachers. Not just different teachers, go to different schools, go to different online voice schools programs, go into in person if it's available to you. Definitely recommend that. And don't be scared to get to know what type of audio work you like. If you are really interested in sound design, it might not be exactly voice acting, but go ahead and give it a shot. If you don't need to be a singer to be a voice actor, but if that's something that you want to find in your voice, go ahead and try singing classes or musical theater. If you're really into character work, why not give your local theater, a shot? You more well-rounded, and I also think it'll it'll help you be not as judgmental of others, of where other people are in their journey as talent or voice actors or whatever. Number 10 definitely also applies to anyone who's interested in a career in the arts. Focus on getting advice from people who were in the industry for years, or who are still in the industry, or people who are where you want to be. I'm definitely not paying attention if I talk to a lawyer about voice acting and they're like, oh, well, isn't that really competitive? They don't know. Or like your friend who's going to nursing school and says, "Oh, don't you need to be an actor first before being a voice actor?" Or like a microbiologist telling you that, "Oh, you need to go to LA for things like that." They don't know what they're talking about. And I think that a lot of people in the arts don't realize that everything advice from people that are not in the industry should pretty much be ignored. Or I guess you can take it as a grain of salt or whatever, but you really need to focus on getting advice from those people in the industry or people who are where you want to be. Number 11, develop your own flow. Develop your own workflow. Taking classes really is kind of like a guide of all the different things that you can explore as a voice actor or working with audio or sound. Don't do vocal warm-ups if you don't like them. If you really want to drink coffee before coming into the booth, then drink coffee before coming into the booth. Don't want to do long form narration, then don't audition for long form narration. Really just find what you like. This is about what you like. This is about what your voice wants to do. It's about what you want to do with your voice. Number 12, artists help artists. If you see an audition that you think someone would be perfect for, send it to them. If you see someone doing something really cool, share it. Share it yourself. Share it on your social media. If you see an event or a workshop that you think someone could like benefit from going or auditioning or whatever, send it to them. Artists help artists. That was 12 things I learned during my first year as a voice talent. If you are a fellow voice actor, let's see what else our voices can do in the year 2023.